So yeah, we like to welcome everybody once again to another episode of the Splash Brothers Luncheon, episode 5. We got two very special guests with us today. First one is Roby. Roby, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Jam contest season 2 running up. Ask
Yep.
about me. They don't know about me. You're in the wrong place.
You about to
You know
find
what I'm saying?
out. Straight up. And then we got Jim Jam. How you doing, brother?
I'm also doing good. If you see me at nighttime in the Discord, keep your business to yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's all day, pretty much.
Disgusting. It's an awful human being. Wow.
Jam on the watch list.
If you see when my message is censored, don't click on it, or you're only gonna hurt yourself. That's not on me.
Mini government watch list. Yeah.
All of them.
You know what it is? I hope my mother never sees this.
I'll see this shit. I'm through.
Yeah, man. We just wanted to have these dudes here. It's probably going to be 2 parts to this because there's like a couple guys in the Discord as well that are anime fans. And yeah, I would just like I wanted to have an anime episode. I feel like one, like I love anime, and I feel like at least on Twitter, and I mean in the real world too, like I feel like there's kind of like a stigma as far as like black people with anime is, maybe not too many of them fuck with it, or it's like a stigma as far as like at least you don't see it like it's mainstream. I think it's starting to change a little bit for sure. Like me personally, like the first time I kind of saw like it being put out there, like seeing like young black dudes or black people with anime was RDC World, and then of course like seeing like Meg the Stallion, I think what's his name, Michael B. Jordan, but it's just like it's kind of like I feel like it's kind of like a underground secret a little bit that black people like really fuck with anime. And but yeah, I was just like we need to talk about it. There's a couple like videos that we'll talk about as far as like showing like different perspectives, but yeah, I just wanted to have these dudes on and just like talk about how we got into it, maybe our favorites, and just like because at least personally in this little diatribe I'll open it up in a minute, but just personally, I didn't have any issues as far as like liking anime and stuff like that, but I know everyone has a different experience. So if this if you can relate to anything that we talk about, or if you're a young kid listening to this and you feel like maybe I don't know, ostracized or something, is liking anime, it's like nah, don't feel that way. You have a community, and this is for everybody, but especially like if if you're a young black kid and you feel like you want, I feel like it's changing. But so anyways, yeah, let's see. Let's start it like this. When did you guys get into anime? Let's whoever wants to go first. What was like your first? Jim, you got it?
Jim, you want to kick us off? Yeah.
All right, I'll kick it off. It started in like middle school.
Okay.
When I went to the library and I saw like, what the hell is Naruto, basically.
Right.
And I picked up book 2 because someone had book 1 to the end of the school year.
So
I had to start with book 2 and find out what happened next. And then by the time I got to the end of the year, I had basically fully caught up manga-wise with Naruto, and I've just really been hooked ever since. I had like One Piece has been there, but Naruto has already been my mainstay to read. At least I can't watch Naruto, but we'll get into that later.
All right, real quick, so you said middle school? What year was that?
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was
2014.
yeah. I'm gonna say
Here it comes.
it was. I know it was seventh grade, but if you're asking like 20 something, I got nothing for you. Like,
okay, well, how old are you now? How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Okay, so like 10 years ago, maybe 9 around.
Nah, middle school. It's got to be.
Middle school.
So you were like
like 2000. Yeah, like 2010,
2010. Okay,
something like that.
I'll take your word for it.
You started with. You say that was Naruto, right? Okay, so 2000. Okay,
yeah, Naruto.
All right.
One Piece came down the line later, but yeah.
Okay.
Naruto's.
That was your first. So that's where you started with Naruto, right? Okay.
I started with Child Soldiers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. yeah. We're gonna get into it because
we got a lot to talk about, but yeah.
Shout out Soldiers of Fortune.
Straight up, bro. They was sending them kids out 11 years old. Like, yeah, go defend this village, brother.
Shoot fire from the fucking head. Go burn down the whole village of kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You know what it is.
All right, so Roby, how did you get into it?
Oh man, my journey with anime, I'd say, started when I was about. I couldn't have been any older than 8 years old. I can't remember exactly what year it was that Toonami started with that nighttime lineup on Saturday night, but it started early. It was a lot of. I can't remember which was the earliest, so I'm gonna say Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. Because for me, it was the two of them all the time. Probably Pokemon was the earliest that I watched. I didn't realize that was anime at the time. I just thought that was a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
But by the time I started watching Dragon Ball Z, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a little bit different than like the cartoons I'm getting on Cartoon Network usually.
Yeah.
So I started then when I was about 8 or so years old.
Okay.
Just kept picking up shows randomly from there. Usually whatever was on Toonami, because I wasn't like able to seek them out at the time because I wasn't that great at navigating the internet at that point.
Yep.
So whatever will come on, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Tenchi Muyo, like stuff like that. And that's where I started.
Okay, man. First, let's shout out Toonami. Is it still?
Shout out Toonami.
Still a thing?
Toonami is very much still a thing.
I was gonna say, I think Toonami came back and is still running. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, me and Roby kind of have like a sim. I don't know how old you are. I'm 30. I just turned 30.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Okay. So fucking my first anime, I didn't even know it was anime. It was Dragon Ball Z though. I think I started watching it like because of my brother. And yeah, Toonami. I remember I had it used to come on at, I think Dragon Ball came on 2:30 and then Dragon Ball Z came on 3 o'clock. And I remember, like my mom hated it. So I had to like sneak and crack the door and try to listen to see if she was coming up. But yeah, I think it was, I want to say 5th, maybe it couldn't have been any earlier than 4th grade. But yeah, I remember like I didn't know it was anime. I just thought it was a cool show, fucking niggas screaming. And turning yellow. But it's like it started with Dragon Ball Z, and then that's like all I watched until I think my next anime. No, it was Dragon Ball Z, and then Yu Yu Hakusho used to come on at night, and I watched like I didn't finish that. I still haven't finished that. And then I don't think I watched really any anime until I was like 15, and that's when I started watching Naruto. And I remember like I was super into Naruto. And then of course, let me see. So yeah, so it was like I guess it was what, 12, 11, like 10. Yeah, I started at like 10 years old and then went to Naruto. And but yeah, so let's start at Dragon Ball Z. First, like Jim Jam, were you like, did you watch Dragon Ball Z? Is that are you like a fan? Or...
I am a fan of it. Okay. I am a very light fan of it, so I will say. Like most of my knowledge I have gotten for Dragon Ball. Like I know I can keep a conversation going, but I know for a fact a good chunk of it is just like I played a fuck ton of Xenoverse and I've just been able to piece together the timeline since then.
Okay,
that's really where a lot of this is coming from.
Okay,
yeah, video games and the internet. That's fine. That's you got a lot of the important bits, so that's all that matters.
And of course, when I get into Xenoverse, I started looking up the fights like that from the anime and things like that. So like, have I seen Frieza versus Goku? Yes, of course. Like, but when you start being like, who's this character? I'm like, you asking a lot of questions right now, bro.
Listen, man, you ain't seen Frieza versus Goku too. You seen it with a One Step Closer by Linkin Park playing over it in the fucking. Hey, bro, y'all,
bro, you know what it is.
AMV phase
bro. Oh my god!
You know how many times I've seen Naruto whoop the shit out of Sasuke over fucking 3 days grace?
Yeah, with
I tell you what, I got my friend told me about AMVs in high school. I didn't know that shit existed, and then I just see her off to the side, and she's just running like a couple random AMVs. I'm like, what the hell are you doing right now? And I asked her, and she broke it down to me. I was like, yeah, just look up for an anime you like, an artist, and then type in AMV. So of course, it's high school me. I go home, I'm like, Naruto, Lil Wayne, AMV.
What?
You know Sorry, I'm dead serious. The first what's the song? G5 sitting on a runway. I think that's Roland. Bro, Sasuke versus Gaara to Roland. Bruh.
Hold on, wait. I may need to watch this.
Drop the link later.
When he hit the Chidori and he was like, and I'm rolling. I lost my fucking mind.
Wait, do it again. Do it again.
And I'm rolling. I lost my shit. And then there was another one. I'm upset that it got deleted, but there was a One Piece one that was also set to roll that was really fire.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace to him. But man, yeah, I'm a huge AMV dude. I've been watching this shit.
You talking about a great way to kill an afternoon, man, after school.
Yeah,
you just rapping these verses, man. It's crazy.
Hey, man, until you've seen Vegeta go Super Saiyan to while Lose Yourself is playing in the background, you haven't lived yet, man.
Nah, bro. You know what? I got the one. I know the exact one too. I could probably find it if I look for it. It's the AMV of Future Trunks before he traveled to the future. So like in his reality, in his future, when he was fighting off the androids to fucking home by 3 days grace. That's a great one. That's a great one. I remember the exact video. I could find it if I needed to right now.
You gotta drop the link later because
I'll go hunting for it and I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna drop it.
That was me at 15, 16, like when YouTube was first like popping up, and yeah, that, like you said, it was a great way to kill, before I had a job, summer. It's like, yeah, I'll be on YouTube for 8 hours. That was, man, yeah, like that's taking me back. Like I remember.
Yeah, you done with your homework? Yeah, sure am.
Of
course. I'm gonna sit in front of the computer for 6 hours.
I'm about to do
like the computer in the house, and I will sit in front of this for 6 hours. Yes.
Also, another one that just popped into my head. It was again Sasuke again, but it was "I Feel Like Dying" by Lil Wayne this time.
I'm gonna check all these out. You gotta check out.
I'm gonna go find the roll one. That sounds funny. I gotta see that.
Right cigars, shit, boy.
Bro, and it's like I said, this shit, was so good. You know what I'm saying? Like even going back to it, like I feel like, so let me see let's let me back up real quick because let's go anime by anime because otherwise
we'll be all over the place.
Confused. Yeah. So let me start with Dragon Ball Z just because there's this video. I'm gonna include it in the description. This dude, he basically was talking about like all the underlying themes of Dragon Ball Z. It wasn't until I got older that when I started watching Dragon Ball Z, like I said, I was like 10 or 11. I grew up in Modesto, California. And it was basically in that town, in my school, it was like every race but black. Like I grew up at least elementary school through junior high. Like I was like the only. There was different years where I was like the only black kid in class, and it was like every other was like Cambodian, white, of course, Latino. So you know, like I'm in a big family. Like I have 3 brothers, but like outside of us, I didn't know like how many, like especially like black dudes like love Dragon Ball Z. Like I didn't know that until I got older, and so the video he kind of goes into it, like maybe why so many of us relate to it, and yeah, I mean, and once again, like it wasn't until I got older that you realize like how the different similarities between Saiyans and black people. Like, Saiyans were enslaved. They were I mean, like you look at the show, it's they look white, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Spanish, they look, but white. And
I squinted my eyes, but I had to look at Roman to make sure I wasn't tripping. Like,
Ecuadorian? I mean, I don't know, but Vegeta look like he don't look regular. They don't look regular white. They look like
the hell did South America do to you?
Yeah, it's funny. You brought that up. I see Vegeta like in his like original like training uniform with the blue and the tiny vest, and I could see him like in a mariachi get up. That's funny.
Yeah, and the way they carry themselves, maybe a little Italian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's a different discussion. But it's like, they were enslaved.
They are aggressive.
Hella aggressive.
All right.
And, like the whole race is pretty much destroyed. They turn into monkeys. They have this overlord that is calling them monkeys.
Frieza did that a lot. Yes.
Yeah, he goes like he gets deeper into it, but like other than like the blatant racism that's in Dragon Ball Z, where like all the black characters like they either look like they're in blackface, Mr. Popo, or they're like stereotypical, big lips, hella dumb, you know what I'm saying? Except for Piccolo. Piccolo's black.
Who is in fact black.
Piccolo, listen.
There we go.
Piccolo's black.
Listen, that's black excellence.
Yeah, that's
all right. That's black excellence at its finest.
Exactly. But then, like, how?
Wait, Hurricane. One quick thing, real quick. Until I saw this video that we're talking about,
I
didn't know who I didn't know who the fuck Po was. Like all those, when I saw that nigga, I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
I can't imagine seeing Mr. Popo for the first time as an adult,
bro.
I did it. I paused the video. It was like,
yeah. No, but
because even how he said it, he was just like, any long-time Dragon Ball Z fan will totally know that this man was coming up. And I'm like, y'all knew about this?
Yeah, listen, I was shocked to wait as long as you did to bring Mr. Popo up, dog. And it's funny, I didn't even realize as a kid that
you neither.
Yeah, this might be racist. But by the time I was like 18, I randomly was watching like either some video about Dragon Ball Z, or I was randomly watching an episode, and I was like,
yeah, that's racist as shit.
Yeah. No, that was the same shit I had because as a child, I liked Jinx the Pokemon, but like I didn't think much of it. And then I saw older like this is what they look like in the first gen. And you see Jinx, and you're like, God damn.
Yeah, Jinx is like a fucking spook, dog.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no way.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so crazy. Like when you go back and like look at shit that you used to watch as a kid. And it's like for me with Mr. Popo, like my brother's 8 years older than me. So he used to say, "Oh, this is right," because we used to watch it together. He used to be like, "Oh, this is racist as shit." And I'm like, I didn't even know what racism meant at 9 years old. But looking back, it's like, man, how the fuck why did I watch this shit? Like, it's like so, like underline. I think part of it too, because like Mr. Popo didn't sound like a black dude to me. Like he sounded Indian, you know what I'm saying? There's black Indians, but like I'm saying, like as a kid, I was like, this doesn't the only black dude that I really like knew growing up was my dad. I was like, he don't sound like that nigga. So it was hard for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't connect the dots. But look,
he didn't sound like a black dude.
Popo ain't clamping on niggas like that.
Mr. Popo did sound like a slave.
He did, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, he did.
But have you ever heard Mr. Popo talk whenever Kami's in trouble?
Yeah.
Bro,
that's the other thing too, because Kami sounded
Sam
black.
Jackson and Django gist.
Right?
That's exactly what that sounds like.
Maybe that's like how they kind of got away with it too, because like Kami, all the Nameks, the Namekians sounded black to me. You know, like they all sounded like Piccolo. So it was like
Nail was black. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Black men. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, and it's like I said, you know, watch the video, because it's like he does a great job of just like breaking it down. But just like how underlying, like he goes into, which I think, you know, like you see in other animes, of just like how you know, not to excuse the creators, but it's like they were pretty much portraying black people how America was, you know, has been known to portray black people, you know, in the past and shit like that. So, but yeah, it was just like super like dope to me. Just like growing up, it's like, yeah, like you know what? Why do we all like this? You know, like, and not to say that it's only black people that like, or black dudes that like Dragon Ball Z, but it's like so many of us, you know, like if you know black dude that, and he hasn't seen any anime, like just about all of us have seen Dragon Ball Z, you know, and just like the underlying like racist tones, you know, like Goku becomes a legendary Super Saiyan by his hair turns blonde
and got them blue eyes.
Yeah, he cuts the tail off, and it's just like it blew my mind. Like my buddy sent me this video a couple months ago, and I'm like, you know, like shit. Yeah, like
yeah. And then he made the offhand reference to the blue eyes white dragon too, and that was fucked up.
Oh yeah,
because I got a blue eyes white dragon holographic card sitting on top of my Bible in my nightstand in my bedroom right now. So I was like,
damn, nigga,
that's crazy. Nah, that one hurt because I used to. Mom, if you ever hear this, I'm sorry. When I was a kid, when my mom would leave for work, on like Saturdays or something, and Yu-Gi-Oh was on, and my mom hated Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh because she thought, my mom was extremely religious when I was younger, so she thought both of them were devil work.
Your mama sound like my mama. That's exactly
my grandparents did exactly Yu Yu Hakusho for the exact same reason.
Yep. Exactly. Oh well, wasn't he like a demon?
He was like quite literally a demon. Yes.
Yeah. I was saying, Yu-Gi-Oh, I understood because if you look at some of the monsters, that's demon work.
Yeah. That was fun though.
The Pokemon one, but I always liked Yu-Gi-Oh more. So every once in a while, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'd be like, I hope this is the episode where the blue eyes white dragon comes up. and then so when I saw him say that, I was like,
"Hey, listen, man, blue eyes white dragon's always beating the shit out the dark magician. Stay woke, nigga."
Oh god,
good point, man. Like, you
always.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nuts, like how, and then, but you know, it's like that subtlety is kind of like how. You know, because it's like, you know, I think, yeah, black people, I feel like we all have like a certain point, you know, if you're studying history or you're studying, like there's a certain point where you're just like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like aware to all these things like, yo, this is racist.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even a subtle shit. It was like the overt shit too. Like I hadn't watched Dragon Ball since I was like a literal kid, like a little kid. So I completely forgotten about Kill la Kill, man.
Right.
They had Kill la Kill on that sound like fucking Black Boom now, didn't it?
Yeah.
And man, we'll go and get goddamn Dragon Balls and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Where was I?
Bro. Yeah. All right, so that's Dragon Ball Z. What was it? Naruto. So
can I kick off the Naruto talk with something real quick?
Oh, you got it.
Even though while I think the representation of
Go ahead. While
the representation of black people is handled extremely better at Dragon Ball, let's not also talk how the most prominent black person was a nigga with a do-rag, cornrows, and rap.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, wait.
Yes.
Hold up. Wait, B didn't have a do-rag?
Yes,
I swear to God, he had a do-rag, bro.
Bro,
Look
the
at
way
him.
it was tied. I mean, it was like it was. But it's like
he had the bandana. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think about that much because there was everyone in the anime in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Random background characters would have do-rags with the hand up.
Yeah, Aruka, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute. Nobody ever talks about the fact that fucking Aruka's black too. Nobody mentions that ever. But
Aruka black.
That's a light-skinned brother.
Look at a picture of him.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I got it. Hold up.
Pull up a picture of Aruka Umino right now. That motherfucker he's light skinned.
He light skinned. Okay. Yeah, he could pass for at least he's
bro.
He's
come on, man. He in the village passing.
Yeah, he's a beige. He's something. He got something in there. Okay, I give you that. Wow.
Nah, man, his skin the same color as his hair, bro.
Nah, it's not that dark. He's not that dark, but it's close.
Oh well, it also
yeah, it's close.
Picture,
Kinda...
look at him. See? yeah. Hey, listen, man.
Maybe
I'm lying. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, he's something. He got There's some he got some slavery in his blood. Some of that. He was part of the
slavery in his blood.
Wait a minute. I just called it.
Don't let that.
Listen, bro. Can we edit that out? Can we edit that out where I agree with that bullshit, please? I don't want to be caught on camera agreeing with that.
Yeah. Know what it is anyway.
Yeah,
like what?
No. Wait a minute,
bro. Hey, he part of the That's what I'm saying. He part of the diaspora.
No, he definitely plays Kappa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
no choice around it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, but yeah.
Also, I gotta make an addendum. Killer B did not have a do-rag. I don't know why in my head I saw him with a do-rag.
See, thank you.
He did?
He didn't. I just looked him up and no cases.
Listen, he rapped, he had
gotta be one, bro.
And also, consistent with black people, he was one of the most solid niggas in the show.
Killer B.
Hey, yo. When he fought Sasuke, he was just like, I gotta kill this man. He wasn't playing.
Nah, man, he was giving him the I'm holding a sword in every joint. Eddie Gordo from Tekken treatment. I was like, all right, yeah.
Well, it's like he
you want to talk about?
He had like the Tupac do rag, like it was like you fed you.
Yeah, this is the bandana. That's fine.
Yeah, bandana. That's what I meant.
Hey, bro, listen, it was a bunch of people in the Elite Village wearing fucking bandanas. So
but the rapping was because that was. I definitely
okay. So do we classify that as racist? Because I'm not. Other than
I'm not classifying as racist so much as I am like. Let's not say here that they play stereotype. I was like,
okay, it was the only because he was the first black person in the show that I saw, and they had him rapping. But I mean, his brother. It's like he wasn't the only one in the show. Like but that was the first. I felt like he was the first one introduced, and he came in because I do remember saying that, like, yo, this is why they got the only black dude in the show.
Y'all remember when we first time we see the Cloud Village? Yeah, it is a bunch of niggas like
black people, but dog, I was gobsmacked. I was like, what the fuck is this?
The whole niggas in the mouth.
Roman like, I almost stopped watching.
White women. That was it.
The camera panned up through some fucking mountains. I was expecting to see some goats.
Yeah,
I got niggas up here.
They was just doing normal shit, not involved with the rest of this shit. Right?
They probably took that from because I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans, but wasn't Lando in Cloud City? Wasn't that the first like black dude that had like a major role in Star Wars? I think they took it.
Well, did he come before Mace Windu? Actually, I think he did. Before Mace Windu. Yeah. I'm not a big Star Wars guy, so I'm doing this shit kind of.
Neither am I.
And a couple things I've seen.
Both of y'all, because I love Star Wars. But go ahead.
Oh, I love Sam Jackson, so I'll fuck.
I love Sam Jackson too. Fuck these. Like, I don't care about them.
You're good.
I can get disrespectful, but I won't. So anyway, back to Naruto. Yeah. But yeah, I always understood and loved Naruto's entire vibe, how he just started off as a loner and just stayed positive and gained friends once he just got the entire village and the rest of the villages to really just love what he was about and what he was into.
And he was cool with black folks.
Yeah.
Except for Kari, she don't like nobody though.
Oh yeah,
but she a hater. It's fine.
She don't like nobody.
Yeah,
that's how.
Well, so how did you guys feel about Shippuden? Like,
I love
just as a whole.
Shippuden more than. I'm not gonna lie, I love Shippuden more than normal Naruto.
Really?
Man,
I only watched 50 episodes of Shippuden.
Okay.
Like I read the manga for the rest. I didn't watch a lot of it. There's a lot that I do need to watch because it does seem like it was really good. If I go back and watch it, it probably was a lot better than the original. Just nostalgia will not ever lead me to say that the original was bad. It was slow and had bad pacing in some places, but it was still a good show. But Shippuden seemed to be all right. Like there were a lot of really well animated fights. Yeah. There were a lot of big moments, like when he met his mom for the first time.
Right.
Spoiler alert, you dickheads who are gonna ask me about a fucking spoiler for a show that's been done for 5 years. I fuck with Shippuden a lot.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get on board with Boruto, but
yeah, I haven't started that yet. My brother-in-law is always trying to get me to start, and I'm like, it's more, I don't have an issue, but it's like, I didn't even finish Shippuden. Like, I know what happened, but I didn't finish it because it was like, I don't know. I just didn't finish it. But to me, I love the original more because I feel like the side characters got developed more, like, Rock Lee. Like, it wasn't just about Naruto and Sasuke. And I feel like Shippuden, that's what they started doing. Like, it was just focused on them, which, that's your money. That's your money makers right there. But that's why, like, I preferred, like during the Chunin exams, that was like my favorite, like, arc. Fucking what's this, Shikamaru, and but yeah.
I mean, if we're just gonna be nostalgic about the first one, y'all know my take. I still think the Haku is one of the 5 most important characters in the story. Period.
Okay. I love that thing.
So can we talk about real quick with it's not just Naruto, but
another black man. They killed Zabuza too. My bad.
Was Zabuza was black too?
Trying to be a good single father, bro.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'll ever actually tap into Boruto because I was just about to, and I was gonna type in something about Boruto, and Google added it was one of the added searches to it, and it spoiled something for me, and I was like,
dumbass spoiled himself.
I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I'm not starting this anymore.
Wait, was it that? Was it that?
You gotta be careful.
Big of a deal? What got spoiled for you?
It was a very big deal. It was one of those. It wasn't like minute, like it wasn't something that was like. I mean, that got spoiled for me, but I could deal. But it's definitely one of those. It was one of those spoilers that was so big that every time I'm gonna see something about that spoiler, I'm just be like,
yeah,
the whole time. So I can't do it.
No, you hate to see it.
Shippuden, by the way, Shippuden was my favorite because I really saw. First off, I enjoyed that Sakura finally got some true shine.
Yeah,
I always liked Sakura. I know the fandom shits on her for what she was.
That's the writer's fault. That's the writer's fault.
Yeah,
I'm not blind to it.
She was.
I'm playing that on the writer.
Much better character than she was.
She was.
Yeah, I'm still fucked up about that.
And during the final saga, her being on the same level as the other two of her just didn't feel right simply because she didn't get enough time in the sun. But with what she did, I was willing to put it. Basically, I'm always able to put shit to the side to enjoy what this is supposed to be.
Right.
But I get it. Come on, get real. All of a sudden, she's supposed to be here with the other two.
Yeah, because they were setting up that next signing angle for I don't know, about 600 episodes.
Yeah,
plus filler, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, but what was that he was using? God damn it! Sasuke was using his fucking Susanoo, so he had his entire little chakra structure around him. Naruto, I think he had the big Kurama structure, and I think he was also on top of one of Gamabunta's kids. I think it's not Gamakichi, I think, who had grown up and got big as shit suddenly one day. What's this? And then like here she comes on this big ass fucking slug. I'm like, yo, somebody sprinkle some salt on this nigga. Get out the way. Like, bro, you were in the way. That's a big.
That's what killed me. It was like both of them got like the whole like.
And that's fucked up. She probably deserves a little bit better than that, but no, man. They've done you a disservice, so you got to get out the way.
Yeah, exactly. You got to move. All right, if one of them gets hurt for like 15 minutes, heal them. But move, like you got to move.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah.
Yeah, where were you at when Neji caught a log to the chest?
Right.
She was thinking about some other shit. She was out here. She was thinking about some other shit.
I was like, where was this big ass slug that could have taken the hit and like split into a million other slugs and not died?
Rest in peace,
I feel like the writers,
Neji.
And that's like, I mean, that's another like underline. I mean, it's not even underlined. It's super blatant with anime, like how they write a lot of their female characters, and it's like I feel like they didn't know what to do with Sakura, and like they just made her. She was just like a damsel, like the whole pretty much saga Naruto. They were just saving her. You know what I'm saying? Like it was almost like, what is she doing here? And that's the writer's fault. Like the writers, it's like they made her to be like a hateable character. Of just like, oh, if Sakura comes along, or she's just like a, I can't think of the word, but like a wet blanket. Like, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, they made her super annoying, super rude, super mean, and couldn't fight. And,
her hands.
Her breaking point. Yeah. Like her coming of age was cutting her hair. It's like, okay, that's nice.
Cutting her hair and also getting knocked the fuck out. In the fight.
Yeah. And then there were like other moments where I thought she was going to take a leap forward, and technically she did, I guess. But the fact that
she did, but like we never actually saw her get stronger. We just saw her show up one day with like slightly above average strength. Yeah, not slightly above average. That's not fair.
But she just had brute force. Like, that was like she trained under Sonata, and it was just like training me how to be like a medic, and I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be real cool. Like I see what they set up, and then when they came and you think like, oh shit, she just punched the dirt, and all the dirt came up. She must have gotten stronger. Like, and then she got her own arc, and I was like, I see it coming. Let's keep this going. We can keep doing this. And then it was like, and then now she got slugged.
Yeah.
she got slugged.
Yeah.
But now if you want an example of like a shonen female character like done right, who's not like the main character, I guess, you can look at what's old girl's name? I think it's Kugasaki. I think that's her last name. In fucking Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
Like she's pretty strong. She has a personality that is not like revolving around like her two male counterparts, her partners.
Yeah.
She like has her own developed character that like doesn't relate to them much in any way at all. Her own story that isn't like just some stupid tragic love story or some tragedy about like having lost a family member. It's something to do with her friend, but it's something pretty basic, kind of simple. But her motivations don't relate to like her two male counterparts or her teacher or anything like that at all. She's strong pretty much on her own. You never see her getting rescued for the most part. She's never playing the role of damsel in distress. She's fighting on par with pretty much everybody she's taken on thus far in the show.
Right.
And it's like I don't it's to the point that I don't think about the fact that she is like like a female character. I just know her as like one of the characters that I love in the show.
All right, give me one sec. Hold up 1 second, just real quick. You were talking about Juju Kaisen, or what's the name of that?
Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, okay. And Kugasaki. I think that's the name of the young lady who's on the show.
Yeah.
I think that is an example of a female character in anime who is not the main character that was done decently well. Like, could she be done better? I'm sure in some way that is a blind spot even to me, because I am a man, and I imagine plenty of things that could be done to like properly represent our character a little bit better that I'm just not aware of. But from what I can see, her character was done pretty well. Right. And could serve as a model for like future like shonen characters to come. I don't know what the rest of like the other different anime styles how they do things, but I don't think you have to make all these female counterpart characters just some type of romantic counterpart or foil for whoever the main character or whatever main characters are.
Or just give them like big titties and a small shirt for no reason. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know the culture, but it's like it seems like that, you know, like the blonde hair, blue eyes is big. Fucking pedophilia is big.
Oh my god!
Anime.
Oh my god!
And I'm just like, like
they be doing some problematic things.
Like I don't know if it's because you know I know not every country has the whole. You got to be 18 and up. So
yeah,
you know, I don't know but it's like what the fuck, like fucking like Hunter x Hunter. Like when I started watching that, which is that's my top anime. Like I haven't seen. There's hundreds I haven't seen, but that's my favorite. And I just remember, like, especially during the Greed Island saga.
Oh, with Bisky?
No, with Hisoka. And I was just like, you know, yeah. Because at first they were like making it like, oh, this nigga just loves the fight. Like this nigga loves the fight. Like, you ain't never seen a nigga that loves fighting like this. But then, then in Greed Island, you know, he's staring at. You know, going and killing his ass and shit like that, and it was like, whoa, like come on, like now it's like blatant, you know, and then fucking that's the next season, in
that arc.
Say again.
In that tower during the tournament, that arc when he had to fight.
No, the Chimera and I'm talking about. I think her name was.
Oh, that's way first. Okay,
yeah, and she's like wants to date Gon, and he's like 12 years old, and I'm like. The fuck, man! Like, huh? I think her name is Palm. It's in the Chimera Ant saga. It's like that
sounds familiar. Yeah. I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, and it's been a year since I've checked all through that show. I think I know you.
Run back through that, dude, because it's like, it's like blatant. They're just like, fuck it. You guys like this show? Fuck it. We're gonna show you exactly, you know, what we about. Because it's like,
now she's a sick nigga.
Literally,
yeah. He always sick something and can't finish his fucking shows. So
yeah, it's supposed to be coming back next year. That's what I heard. There was like some because like one of the voice actors was like they're in the studio.
Did he finish the Dark Continent arc? Because if he didn't do that in the manga, then there's nothing to come back to.
So I'm not caught up on the manga at all. I know that I was hearing like the manga's like on another level.
From what I hear, the manga is really good, but I prefer usually to see something animated. Like the only time I'll go is if like I've been watching the show, if I watch the anime and I like the premise of the show, but like I don't like the voice actor, or I don't like something about the animation. Like eventually one day I'm gonna read Black Clover because I can't watch Black Clover because the casting for the main character's voice actor was horrible, or the way that he's being told to voice that character is awful. I can't stand it. Can't do it.
Yeah, like currently, for a perfect example, like two of my roommates, they haven't seen Naruto like at all. They know nothing about it. So me and another one of my roommates, and we've both seen it. We're watching it with him, and I've only read Naruto. I've never watched it. So I'm watching this.
Okay.
Watching this shit, and I'm trying to get excited for stuff. I'm like, all right, up next. Yeah, like up next is the first time they about to see Nine Tails for the first time. And then the episode ends, and I'm like, I can't watch it. They come back to do that. I forgot. It's just like when you read it, it's so much easier for me to read it because I can just be like, I can read at my pace like perfectly. Like it's I know it's simple to say, but it's just like, I bet, yeah. Sliced up pig means the enemies were here instead of over there. That's cool. And in 5 minutes, I'm past that part, but I can slow down for the Nine-Tail stuff. But in the showcase, it's just like that pig moment. That's taking up 15 minutes of the episode when we got it. Like, I don't need more of this. Like,
I think that's what fucked me with Naruto, because like I got impatient and then started reading the manga, and so it took like years for it to come over to for the episodes to get released. And so I was just like so far ahead, and then I was just like, fuck it. And then I was just like, okay, so how did this end? How did this end? How did this end? So, but yeah, no, I feel you on the manga.
Yeah.
Also, I'm that way about Tower of God. I haven't read it in a while, but after seeing the first season, I'll give it another like season of the anime, like to see if they can get their shit together. Mm-hmm. But after watching the 8 episodes that I did of the first season of the anime, I'll probably just read it on Webtoon. Probably, if the season isn't good. But another show that has bad pacing that I still prefer to watch the anime than read the manga is One Piece. Okay. I prefer to watch the show because I'm just so used to the sound Luffy makes when he stretches. All the different music that I'm accustomed to, just a lot of quirks about the show, like that when it's animated, as compared to like trying to make all this work in the manga. I don't know. I just prefer the anime there, but that's another show with pacing issues.
Didn't One Piece got like I think Naruto has way more episodes than One Piece, right? I never watched.
One Piece. Naruto is that I want to say at. Like in total, Naruto and Shippuden combined.
Yeah.
I think One Piece might have just recently passed it, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So One Piece is still going.
Yeah, One Piece is still going. Naruto is completely wrapped up. One Piece
is like, I want to say, they've got to be close to episode 900 by now and still going strong. I don't see any end in sight. I don't give a fuck what Oda said. I don't see an end in sight. He hasn't given us a reason to believe that there is one. So this motherfucker is gonna die, and we're not gonna get the end of the show because that's just how this shit works sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I've just said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna wait till it's all said and done. I'm just gonna read from where I left off. Like I have, it don't sound like it's getting close. Like every time someone talks about this shit, I'm just like, this doesn't sound close at all.
And listen, and I love it. I love it. I'll never stop.
I love One Piece too. Like I give me that pirate adventure all the time, but like.
But no, what I do with One Piece, because I watch, like after they finished the arc on what was it? Fucking not Dressrosa, the one after that, the one with Big Mom. After they finished that arc and they went to Wano, the Samurai Island, I just decided, okay, I'm just going to stop watching right here and let like 100 episodes build up, and then I will watch it from there. Because I like to binge One Piece. Yeah. But the pacing with the show is so slow that you could binge 10 episodes and maybe learn one new thing. Maybe. So that depends where you are in the show. They're better at it in some arcs than others, but it's not great.
That's another thing we should talk about. Like, these anime writers, how they be playing with the audience. Like the patience that I had as a child to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
The correct one.
As a child, we all had time for that bullshit.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We all had time.
Niggas ain't even have TiVo. It was like, no, we got airing this shit at 4:00 after school, right after whatever fucking bullshit Gundam we done pulled out our ass to make money off of, right before fucking Code Lyoko. So sit here and watch it, or stop.
Yeah.
Code Lyoko song?
Bro, but that used to piss me off. I mean, even as a kid, I was just like, nigga, it's been a week. And they said he had 60 seconds for the planet blew up.
25 minutes of screaming, dog. I'm hot.
Dog, no. I vividly remember the first time that I felt myself be like have that reaction.
Yeah, why is taking so long?
It was absolutely it. It was absolutely that exact same second. It was like, dude, exactly.
Everybody realized, oh, this shit is
on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. It's like, nigga, what?
So I'm like, yeah, so I was like, of course. All right, I'm gonna wait a week. School blows past. Yeah. It's Saturday morning again, and it is just like, he's turning next week. And I'm like, what? Why was I here? Like,
hey, bro. Listen, man. Think about this. So, Bulma and Gohan and Krillin, I think Vegeta came on like his own spaceship. and Piccolo too. I want to say if they all land, they touch down. They're dealing with the members of the Ginyu Force first, then Captain Ginyu himself. Then Goku finally makes it. I don't know how many episodes after. Then he's beating the shit out the Ginyus for 8 episodes. Then he beats the shit out of Captain Ginyu. Then that body switch. And then we got to deal with that weird bullshit for 4 episodes for some reason. And then he finally gets his body back. Then he kills Captain Ginyu or whatever. And then he finally goes and he's fighting for. We see Vegeta fighting Frieza and getting his ass stomped.
Yeah. Dude, I love Vegeta. I think especially because of Abridged. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you've never seen Dragon Ball Z, just watch the abridged version. But
I've seen bits and pieces of abridged, but it's funny.
Yeah, the whole thing. You say you didn't finish it?
No, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I
love that shit, bro. Like, especially like I feel like it hits the sweet spot when the androids come. It like I love that show. But Vegeta, the whole show, he's just getting his shit rocked. Like
because that's what it was like in the real show. He was super cold in the Saiyan arc.
Yeah.
And then we get to the Frieza arc. He's sitting on the rock waiting on Frieza, popping all this shit about how he's the next legendary Super Saiyan. And next thing we know, this nigga got a hole in his chest. Like
Vegeta,
like, bro.
Vegeta used to talk all that shit just to get 3 teeth,
bro. And he never stopped. That's one thing that I love about
and I can respect that. He never stopped talking.
I respect it.
He never stopped.
If you telling me you better than niggas, like when you better than niggas, keep saying it when you're not actually better than niggas. I just want to see if you.
Listen, we can all talk shit when we yamming on someone in 2K, but what about when you getting your shit cooked?
Right.
So, hey, a lot of niggas go silent when they on the other foot. All right, and that's
bitch ass niggas spamming X. That's all that is.
Exactly.
Do y'all fuck with have you guys seen the anime houses? You guys fuck with RDC World?
I've seen some of them. I know videos. I haven't seen all the anime houses.
Man,
yeah, I haven't seen all the videos.
But I fuck with RDC World. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of him.
I'll watch it with y'all, bro. Like I watch those anime houses so much. Like I love those kids, man. Like every single time I see anything about them, like I'm always like, yo, RDC World, like I'll shout them out, but forever. But yeah, check out the anime houses if you haven't. Like,
a big thing RDC World does. Like, I just love. I follow him on Twitter just because I love seeing the little skits they put there.
Right.
I think to this day my favorite one. What they think people do when the Amber Alert goes out.
Oh yeah.
You get the Amber Alert,
bro. That's so real, bro. Like, man, like, why are y'all sending me this, man? You know, and then the fucking silver alerts, like, nigga, what am I supposed to? I'm in the house, you know? It's like, what?
I was like,
you on the lookout for 55. You're like, nigga,
like, nigga, I'm in Dallas. I'm in the urban area. Like, they're sending fucking Amber Alerts. They're like, all right, for Tomball, Texas. Nigga, what the fuck am I gonna do about Tomball, Texas?
That's the worst part.
That's over 100 miles from me, probably.
I
assume that's over 100 miles from me.
Back in Wisconsin, I used to get shit from like 2 states over. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, it's just like, look out for a kid last seen in Indiana. Indiana?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, bro. Texas is the size of about 4 states, so that's probably why.
I know, but it makes more sense here. But I'm in Madison I'm on a bus to my job, and I'm just like, the child's lost.
It's like they think
Kentucky. Like, I'm supposed to make my way to Kentucky to hunt down a kid.
That's how I feel. Like, do y'all think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Iron Man or Hulk? Like, this is like Avenger alerts. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
no,
I don't know.
Motherfuckers think we with the Flash or something. I'm definitely not about to get there in time to help. If I so let's reason this out. What if I decided, okay, I'm gonna do something about this shit? Yeah, that's 130 miles away. Right. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Like, it's like.
You can speed the whole way there. not gonna get there in time to do shit.
Here's a good chunk of problems. First off, the distance is preposterous. I'm not doing it. Mm-hmm. Then let's say I decide to do it. Yeah. I don't have enough information when I get there.
Right.
I just land and show niggas the Amber Alert. Like, do you know this? Like, do you know, like, with this text message, do you break this? Like,
have you seen a silver expedition? Like,
it always be some scummy ass car. Like,
yo, it'd be the nastiest fucking. But let me strike out the expedition part. Expeditions are cool. We're not gonna do that to expedition. But it'd be niggas in all types of Broncos and Oldsmobiles and.
You know what I would love?
Have you seen this 2005 Explorer?
Hey, bro, you know what? Actually, this isn't like funny. This isn't funny. This isn't funny. I'm gonna preface that by saying that. So when y'all laugh, y'all are gonna be fucked up people. But one time I got an Amber Alert, and it said somebody it was an Amber Alert, and they were like, yeah, and like a red Acura. I'm like, boy, you got to be down on some hard fucking times to go in your Acura and steal a kid.
Damn.
Like, yeah. I gotta stand up to stretch real quick. Hard. You just down bad to steal a kid, but you in an Acura?
You're making no fucking sense. But no.
Yeah.
There's my thought. No.
Would be funny if they made the Amber Alerts and Silver Alerts like the Batman spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You just look up.
I would like that much more.
I would love it. I would love it. It's like late, but that's the thing, because you never get these Amber Alerts at nighttime. Like you be getting a lot of these shit at like noon. So, like the sun will still be out, so you gotta look up in the sky and be like,
yeah.
I think that.
It'd be funny if they only sent that shit to black people. You know what I'm saying? If they're like, yo,
hey, listen, man, I'm starting to feel like.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like.
Hey, side note, another thing, side note, my phone, I've been denying so many of them shit so often that one time I denied it, and my phone immediately just opened up the settings to turn off Amber Alerts. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like what am I supposed to? It's the same way. You remember? I know we're getting like completely off subject, but you remember when Trump used to have those presidential alerts? I remember one time I was on my way to school, and I was like, "Motherfucker, can I block this? Like, what the? Don't text me." But and it was always like some. I don't even. It was always like some dumb shit. Like,
no, I never got those.
You never. Really?
No, you put me on game. I've never seen those play.
I only got one of those, and it was the initial testing one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, so this is how it's contacting me."
Yeah,
I'm gonna block that.
Yeah. Can you? Because it was like the Amber Alert for me. Like I think I only got like 2, but it was still like I remember like one time I was on my way to school, and it was like, yeah, some Trump alert, blah, blah. Like it was always like some bullshit. Like it was like.
Yeah, it should have been a fucking Amber Alert. Yeah, Amber Alert. Democracy is missing. Where is
it?
Exactly.
Can you imagine if we were getting alerts during the fucking January? Was it January 6th? Yeah, January 6th. When,
the Capitol riot.
They're like, yo, hey niggas, these
I have a story about the Capitol riot.
Pull up.
Oh, you have a Capitol? Please hold up. He's got a riot.
I got it. It's not that fire. I'm gonna paraphrase with that. It was just.
Oh boy.
It was so funny being like on the way to work, and when I left my house, everything was fine. Mm-hmm. And by the time I opened my phone, all I see is the Capitol's being overrun, and I was like, "What? Wait, what?"
Bro.
I
by
run
terrorists. By terrorists. Don't forget.
By terrorists.
Yeah.
By terrorists.
So
let's never get that twisted. Terrorists.
Yeah.
So I run to my station at my job. And normally, of course, you're not supposed to use the computer for shit like this. But I have Twitter open on one side and like a Capitol. Do you remember this is basically more or less for the Discord at this point. But y'all remember when Tyler was streaming on that day?
Yeah,
and he just kept dropping.
I was in there, boy.
Bro,
What a time!
me too.
I was dropping that link. I was watching that like the highlight films, like the red zone of racism happened in front of me.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Where were you when? Where were you when Sex J said he was doing the floss dance on fucking Hillary Clinton's desk? Where were you when this moment in history was?
Y'all remember when someone edited? Y'all remember when someone edited a whole lot of choppers to that woman?
No.
Oh yeah.
Send that link. No. I need to see that.
Book that. Send that link.
Oh wait, did you see the one, the Busted challenge, where she did it and she had the backpack on and she she dropped down and then it cut to old girl, the dude falling out the window.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
That man in particular was my favorite highlight of the Capitol riot. That man killed me. Why in God's name was he climbing? Because when he falls, you can clearly see steps like right over there.
No, the funniest thing I saw during the riot was a black cop who did the no look mace spray. Or that's funny. That nigga, he did the Heisman with that shit.
Yeah.
You think you John Wall or something?
I would have loved if he was doing it like in between the legs or some shit.
That was so wild, man. It still like doesn't feel real, you know. It's still because I remember like that morning, one of my boys had texted me, and he's like, you know, that's my dude, that's my brother. But sometimes he be texting some wild shit. So like when he was like, yo, blah blah blah, they're storming the White House. I was like half asleep. I was like, okay, I'll check this when I get up. And then when I woke up and hit the link on Twitter, I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, bro, it feels like an Onion story.
What you said?
It feels like a story you read on the front page of the Onion, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not real, you know? Like I remember Tyler was like, you know, do you think people are gonna remember this? Like, dude, I'll remember this for forever. Because it's just like it wasn't even like
that white people besmirched the White House lawn and didn't get shot.
Climbing
Capital One. Of course I'll remember this.
Yeah, of course. I'll always this would be an unbeatable ace in the hole that I'll have. Like I can't be stopped.
Yeah.
Man, if they stopped resisting. What the fuck? What about the resistance that was going on in the fucking White House when y'all, man? Niggas was in there banging on gavels. They were in the fucking
taking selfies with the statues.
Yeah, bro.
Nigga posted up throwing gang signs.
No. To hell with all that. Let's talk about the dude that had the speaker thing, and he was just walking out with it. He was like,
with the fucking with the horns on, with the bro.
Hey, I will say this. I remember that was the one black dude who was there in the backpack, and somebody was like, "Yeah, homie was just in there looking for the stimmy."
Yeah. If I was a stimmy, where would I hide? Oh my fucking god! I saw a video. I think it was yesterday, where it's like some dude, he had like a canister full of tear gas. And he just like sprayed it. He sprayed it at the cops. Like he was like on top of some building, and he just like it was like this huge like orange mist. I'm just like, man, like I said, man, 2 Americas, 3 Americas, like we don't live in the same world. We don't live in the same world.
We don't.
I was about to say, he's spraying that at cops who also have gas masks. So basically, what he's doing the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ellie. I'm here, kill me. Yeah, come on, kill me.
I will say that there's another video.
I would have shot your ass,
bro.
I'll never forget. There was a video of cops at nighttime beating up some people. Like they were putting some hands on them. And someone replied third night.
What you say?
Third shift cops don't fuck with that.
Oh, the third shift.
They were shoving dudes in the fucking rails and shit. I was like, oh yeah, here they come.
Yep, third shift.
Here they come. Third shift not fucking around.
Shit, man. Shit.
Fuck this, man.
No, fuck what? Hey, listen, for all the white listeners, all 3 of y'all.
Yeah, a couple of y'all.
I'm not talking about y'all, but yeah. Fuck white people. White people are funny sometimes. But fuck
crazy, hey, Roby, you want to hear something? To all the white people listening, y'all are the good ones.
Yeah. You guys are so well spoken.
Yeah, you enunciate. I love that.
So articulate. Yeah. Shit.
The other ones.
Yeah, listen, you're not like these white folks I see running around with their pants hanging all around their ankles.
These thugs, yeah.
Do-rags on, they're fucking pit bull puppies and yeah. Playing all that loud.
These fucking welfare queens. Oh my god. My fucking god, dude. I'll never. That was 2 months ago.
Oh my god.
I'm on. Yeah.
It feels like
that was early January. We were like 6 days into 2021, and then that happened.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that was like 2 months and
2.5 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Bro, and then man. And then fucking we got the George Floyd trial coming up. Like this year's gonna be crazy, bro. Like 2020.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay, well no wait, there was isn't the family suing for damages like I think
they won
like $20 million.
I think they was it 27. I think they won 27. They got $27 million.
Yeah, $27 million. Because I remember that the white lady in Minnesota, her family, the ones that got shot by that Somali cop, they got awarded. I think it was $20 million. Something like. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's like that settlement's been ruled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shit crazy, bro. Like I said, like I mean, I'm happy. I don't know if you guys have got vaccinated. I haven't been yet.
Not yet.
Soon, but it's like so I'm happy for that. But the world ain't slowing down, bro. The world is not slowing down.
Like, the vaccine talk has been going on. Like Texas, dumbass Texas, open all the way the fuck up like this past weekend, and I turn around and I look up, and guess what? Another black dude got shot by a cop a couple days ago. So.
Great.
Yeah.
Hey, couldn't believe it.
Go back outside. That's just more niggas and kids at school to shoot up, So
yeah. I mean, listen. Hey, right? Like I think like 2 days after this place opened up, there was like another school shooting. Like immediately, like school was back in business, and sadly, it also meant school shootings were back in business. Like it was one of those types of things. Like we went technically a full year without school shootings because Rona forced us away from the schools. Like it wasn't from anything getting better legislation wise.
Hey,
it was just
coronavirus. Good. No, I don't think so, but I have to think about it. Unfortunately,
listen, yeah, that's coronavirus gave people a lot of time to think.
Yeah,
it gave them a lot of time to buy fucking bullets too. Apparently.
Yeah, and plan.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Watch fucking gun cleaning videos on YouTube. Man, good God, you can't stop shooting.
Awesome.
Yeah,
fuck.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what's like. Of course, we don't want to be stuck in the house quarantining forever. But it's like, okay, the world opens back up, great. But it's not like everything was cool in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, if everything opens back up, all the bad shit open up.
Yeah,
good shit.
Yeah.
Although this brings me to an interesting thought. How have like the hand-to-hand transaction like weed and like cocaine and crack niggas, how have the trap niggas been getting along during this quarantine?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think with all due respect, God, I think something in my head tells me that they've had to clean the transactions. I have nothing to base that off of.
You said
I feel like niggas that sell drugs, they also be wearing gloves and shit like that. They be doing shit like that.
No, they might wear gloves when they back, at least the good ones. But when they're selling, not from what I've seen, allegedly. I've never seen it in person. But
hey man, I'm in California, so you guys live in a different life. I just run up to the dispensary.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Texas. and listen, bro, that's the thing. Like, I don't even smoke, but it's like,
yeah,
Nick said he getting popped. Like, it's mandatory minimums going on in Texas. I'm like, God damn. Like, getting hit over like a couple ounces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we're living in the fucking Stone Age. And yeah, meanwhile, like in California, you get your fucking card. I don't even know if you need to have a card. You can just go right up to a dispensary as long like a
ID,
a standard place. Like, you pay your taxes on it, and you're good.
Yeah, it's crazy. In California, they almost like how you would go to the mall and get a sample of like like a
little bit of that teriyaki chicken, just a little bit of that thing.
We got some teriyaki chicken that we're trying on. Pick it up as a fucking toothpick.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we got this new flavor of candle that we're selling.
Yeah. You want some THC induced Chipotle?
I'm listening.
THC induced fucking pork rinds. You people like pork rinds, right?
I don't like pork rinds. I've had that shit happen to me once. That'd be the worst shit when you just see like there was a chicken place at the mall. Mm-hmm. And they had chicken for the samplers, and I was walking past, and I wanted to get something else.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Try the chicken thing," and I ate it, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Bro, wait. So have you ever like gone to like very publicly, like kind of open, so like people like walking around and people seeing like very publicly been to like a chicken joint, not exactly like a chicken joint or a chicken spot, but a place that serves good chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And you felt pressured to like not chicken because there were like white people around.
Yeah.
I'm sure. If I want some,
I used to.
Yeah,
but I've seen this happen.
I used to. I'm not like that anymore. If I want some fucking chicken, I want some fucking chicken.
Yeah,
but
like Dave Chappelle and fucking for what it's worth, you're like,
yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, when I was a teenager,
look at him.
He loves it. Yeah.
Just like they said he would. What?
As of now, like, I don't give a fuck now. I remember when I was a teenager. I remember one time I was working at a grocery store. I mean, and the chicken was good. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, I came into the break room. There's a bunch of white people. And now I don't give a fuck. But at that age, I was like, man, I fuck y'all shit good.
Well, also it helps. I don't eat like a fucking like a starved sharecropper, so I'm
right. Yeah,
worry about embarrassing myself eating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the key is don't lick your fingers around.
Yeah, here's the thing: like, you can kind of get away with the lick your fingers if you're doing it while you're eating the chicken, but otherwise it's what the napkins there for. Just don't be one of them like gristle. Like you get all the way up in there,
right?
Like getting bone marrow type shit. Nah, don't be doing that in front of white people, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't do that when I'm in front of white people, but when I'm home,
nigga,
I got some Popeyes in front of me.
Whistle sound out the phone. Nigga be getting all the fat and gristle and shit.
I be doing this shit.
Whistling Dixie.
I can solo that bitch out like a clarinet, man. I used to do
like SpongeBob nose fruit, nigga. Come on.
I never seen nobody clean chicken like my grandma. Like my grandma used to.
She'd be
the last one at the table.
No, like they get the meat, the fat, the tendon, the skin.
Shit.
They get fucking gristle.
Mm-hmm.
Then they snap the bones and suck the marrow. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I'm like, bro,
leave it alone. Like it's done.
My grandma, she find like hidden, like hidden compartments in the chicken. Like I didn't even know there was meat in there.
Nah, you're done eating chicken.
Yeah,
bro, what is going on?
Your granddad.
Oh my god!
If I had my eyes closed, that shit would sound like a Mortal Kombat fatality. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, man, nigga sound like like one of those fucking aliens from the Alien movie. Like, get out of here. Oh no, you know what it sounds like? I just thought about it. You know what it sounds like when old black folks eat chicken, they clean that shit out. Mm-hmm. It sounds like when
I think I know where you might be going with this.
When old dude's head grew back on Men in Black, he's like, that's what it sounds like. Why'd you do that, Kay? That shit sounds like.
I was gonna say it sounds like. Oh my god, I don't want to ruin this talk with Purple Talk, but
okay. No. We coming up.
Y'all remember? Hold on. Y'all remember the cantaloupe trick?
Cut off.
The woman with the cantaloupe.
No. Jim Jam cut off. You know what? This is perfect time. We getting to the end of this episode. So let's go ahead.
Wait. No, Rasanga versus Kamehameha. Who wins? Personally, I think so.
Nope. I'm going to mute Jim Jam. Here we go. Yeah, I just muted.
Yeah. Who wins? Goku versus the grapefruit. Yeah.
You think I'm playing? Nope.
Oh man,
I think the Shuriken has the chance to, really do the
damage. All right.
So anyway, we like to thank y'all for joining us on this episode of the Splash Brothers Luncheon. We seriously got like a minute left, so just real quick, if you guys got like a quick minute or something quick to say, Jim Jam, PG,
Lil Wayne, AMV.
Okay, there we go.
Go watch fucking Haikyuu.
There we go.
Go watch Haikyuu. Plenty of people have seen it. For the few of you who haven't, I finally binged it because I saw a couple episodes. I finally binged it this week. Go watch Haikyuu. It's a great show.
There we go.
Great sports anime.
And all I gotta say is, love what you love. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how many people appreciate what you appreciate, and just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we appreciate y'all for joining us.
Real quick, find me on Twitter at Comfy97.
There you go.
Also, look up the gambling anime on Netflix. Please watch that shit. That shit is elite.
Kakegurui. That's a great show.
Kakegurui.
At Henry_has_it. I don't know why I'm yelling.
There we go.